Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge. We're here at 121 Scurfield Blvd. We're here for the Bigfoot 9-ball shootout. It was an 8-player tournament, and it's come down to the last two. Larry Hunter and Mike DELGADO. And Larry's at the table right now. He's got a chance to get up 2 games. It's a race to 9 between these guys. Fargo rates are 702 versus a 705 versus a 701. I think that's what it is. He's going to miss the 9-ball. That's going to allow Mike to tie up the game. All right, so it's 1-1. Score's been updated. Larry Hunter will be breaking next in rack number 3, so he was the first player to break. He'll be breaking all the odd racks. I just posted it now. I just started the stream. Yeah, I missed the first game. Yeah. No. I literally just posted. I'm sharing it right now. Gonna miss the 2-ball. Got pretty decent on it. What is that? Oh, that looks good, but I can't eat that. It's too sweet. You can't eat this? No, I can maybe have just the blend, but not everything else. I'm diabetic, so I'm not supposed to eat too heavy sugar. But I shouldn't even have like the fries and stuff that I eat, man. That I do every now and then. Like stuff. It looks so amazing. My wife will love that, man. You want to take one for her? I'd take one for her. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, he was trying to get it right behind the 5-ball. 6-ball would have been good too. Just missed the shot on the 2. That's gonna give Mike the shot on the 2-ball. Mike got a lucky break on the last rack because Larry Hunter was on the 9-ball and he just rattled it and left it in the pocket for Mike. Otherwise, it would have been a 2-0 score for Larry Hunter. And here, Mike has a chance to be able to take a lead in the match when he didn't get a good start. But he's been playing good every match that Mike has played in so far. He's been playing some pretty good pool. I expect him to put up a battle no matter who it was that he was going to play against. And that was in every match, including this one. Gonna miss the 3 ball. You need to get position on the 4 with an angle to get up for the 5, and you have the perfect shape. That's the reason why I missed. But now, had you made the shot and not focused on the shape as much, you would have got, you know, somewhere close to where he was, but not as good. Next, the 2 ball's gonna come around perfect for the 4. Or sorry, the 3 ball. That's good to avoid the 7 ball. Perfect touch here for the setup on the 5. Great shot on the 5. Gonna end up over top of the 7 ball here. And this is a tough layout now. If he would have had even just half a ball, the cue ball available here, he would have been happy, but shooting over top of the ball completely makes this shot a lot tougher. But he's gonna make it. With some great position as well. Oops. I don't know what's going on with my system today. It's acting up. I'll wait till he shoots us to do it again. Thanks, man. This was a tough shot to make, shooting over top of the ball. He made it look easy, though. Great position, too. Makes the 9, takes the lead. 2-1. I let one slide. Oh, and I forgot to take these off. I get caught up on things. It's so bad. This is why I stopped using the TV, the TV ball chamber, man. I used to use it at the beginning when I first developed it. But then I don't know, like I would get into the match and I would look at one shot, then look at the next one, and then I just get absorbed into the match and wouldn't even realize that, you know, I hadn't taken the balls off the ball chamber. I gotta switch this mic. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna use this one, and this one should be good. Yeah, this one's good. I think what happened with the other cord is that I dropped it the other day, and I didn't think much of it when I dropped it. I just dropped it to the ground, and that was that. And I guess I must have rattled the connecting piece to the XLR cord or whatever it was that got messed up over there. But I'm good now. This mic will be good. It shouldn't interrupt anymore. Popped up on the shot a little bit. Gets great position on the 3. Gonna miss the 3 ball. Needs a little bit of luck, and he's gonna get it. Not happy with himself, but he'll shake it off. It's early in the match. No, this one's acting up. It's a nice shot on the 7. Got too much bounce off that cue ball off the rail, so he'll have to improvise now on making his 8 ball. I think he's gonna. Well, you can try to draw around his 9, or you can run into it. That's basically the 2 options you have. And he opted to go with running into it option, which usually most players will take that option. It doesn't always work out as good, but this one worked out perfect. Gonna tie up the match at 2. That's gonna be good for him because he was having a little bit of an issue there when he missed that shot. Now that he's won this rack, it doesn't matter. He can shake it off, reset. We're back to square one again. It's a race to 7 between these guys. Single elimination, Bigfoot 9-ball shootout. 8 players only because we have 2 9-footers. If I had more, I would do more. Somebody suggested today to do like 10 or 12 players. But then, like the waiting times would be so long, and I don't know. I think this is okay. Everybody had to wait 2 hours. So the first guys that played at 1 o'clock waited from 3 to 5, while the first guys that played the first match didn't play till 3 o'clock. So they had that first 2-hour wait, which technically for them it worked out a little bit better because that means I have more time to relax and enough time to get to the pool hall and kind of get set up mentally to play. Nice shot, but he's scratched. So the 9-ball gets spotted. Nine-ball gets spotted. He almost forgot about the 9-ball. 4-ball is the problem, but the 3-ball is close, so you can break it out, or you can play perfect shape for it. Once you remove this 2-ball from this position where it's at, that will open up the pocket for the 4-ball. But the 4 and 6 are kind of close in a way where it's going to be tough from that perfect shape to make the 4-ball to the top left corner where you made that 2. Playing some metal right now. I haven't listened to metal for many years, but I used to like metal. It kind of sounds like Five Finger Death Punch, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that worked or not. Take a look here. All right, so Mike takes the lead in this match. Doesn't mean much, so it's only a 1-game lead. Pretty open table here. The 4-ball went in off the break, so the only work he really has to do is setting up from the 2 to the 3 and the 3 to the 5. Other than that, the rest of the table kind of complements itself all the way through. 6 to the 7 won't be a problem. 7 to the 8 is natural. 8 to the 9 shouldn't be a problem either. to draw back for the 5. And this is okay because the 5's away from the rail enough. Different ways you could have played that, but this is the best way to play it so you can set up for the 9 ball without too much effort. Doesn't take away from making the shot on the 8 ball. Might have put too much pace on that one though. Now have a back cut. Whichever way he cuts, it's almost like a back cut both ways. Oh, he's gonna miss the 9. Easy 9 for Larry, so that works out even for the karma for both these guys. Because Larry did the same for him earlier in game number 2. 3-3 is the score. Race to 9, so it's a race to 6 now. All right, we're going to move into rack number 7. Larry hunted to break. Race to 6 between these guys, so there's still quite a battle left. Smash and break, he'll make the 2. I still ran into the 9 ball, but he didn't really want to do that. Gonna have to come up with a safety or a bank now. Guy playing the safety didn't quite get what he wanted. It's gonna leave Mike a shot to the corner. And he's got some good angle just from making it, so this makes the shot comfortable. You can just stop the shot right there or follow it up if he wants to. Either way, he's going to be comfortable on this 9 ball or on this 4 ball. And now he's going to get angle no matter what from that 4, so he's sitting pretty good right now with the 5. Ideally, you want to be smart about this shot because if you try to play the perfect way to get onto the 6 ball from the right side angle to be able to just slide over to the 7, you're flirting with the 8 ball. So what you want to do is you want to set up somewhere on the left side of the table with a forward angle so you can play forward spin with like 2 o'clock spin. And then that will help you get up to the 7 ball like that. Just slow down, slow down. Okay, well, this will work too. He can still just pop this over a little bit for the 7 ball. He can follow it up too if he wants to. If he follows it up, he'll have to stun over just slightly though for the 7 ball. He's taking a look at his angle right now, and you can see. Sees that he needs to pop over just slightly. Great execution on that one. Pops over greatly for the 7. Come off the cushion now or just draw back for the 8. I think most people will probably put a draw on this one. Unless he had enough angle, then he can play it through. And that's what he did. He felt like he had enough angle. And he does. I mean, now he can put a bit of a draw shot here. It's between 6 and 7 to be able to get this cue ball to come off the left rail and back to the middle for the 9. And a punch shot on this one too. Or a punch stroke. Makes the 9. Takes the lead. 4-3, and they're playing some James Brown in the background. Ow! Time to get grooving on this table, baby. Four to 3, and he's breaking next. A chance to get up 2 games. I wish you guys could listen to this music in the background, man. It's nice vibe going on right now. Made the 4 ball off the break. One ball sitting on the bottom left corner. He doesn't really have much of a shot on it, but he can play safe. And he's got to opt to either send the 1 ball up table or try to skim off the 1 and send the cue ball up table. I think the cue ball is probably going to be the better option. I think we can use a 9 ball as a blocker. Maybe you can, well, if you bank it, yeah, no, I think if you just bank into it and then you can use the 9 ball. But the thing is, there's a chance you might leave the 1 ball with a setup for the 2. He's going to try to use the 7 and the 5 for a blocking. Great shot. Great shot. Nice safety. Hey. Ow. The perfect touch on that one. That's a head scratcher, I'll tell you that much. Looks like he's thinking the best thing you can do here is try to create some problems. Take the intentional foul. Not bad, that works. Ball in hand for Mike. Now, obviously, you can try to break into this 5 and 8 right now if you want to. You can also use the opportunity to try to play a 3 foul setup. He's got him on 1, so if you can get him on another one, maybe you can set up something from there to get him on a 3rd time. Okay. Oh, did he? Really? Crazy. Jimmy Buffett died today, apparently. Looks like he's opting to go for that 3 foul. And all he's got to do here is try to get the cue ball to roll up onto the 8 and freeze to it. And then send this 1 ball up towards that 3 and 2. Get it behind one of the 2. This will be a kick shot attempt. I think Larry will hit it. I got a good feeling about him hitting it. Just because you can see a good portion of the rail. Look, he could even go side rail. If he's going side rail, I don't know if he'll hit it. But if he went long rail, I think he would have hit it. Oh, he missed it clean on both sides. Ball in hand for Mike. Oh. I'm not like a big James Brown guy, but I like James Brown. He's got me grooving today. I shared it in the Texas pool page because I got some family in Texas, and maybe they'll watch it. Gotta watch how many times I share it because then Facebook will like ban me, temporary ban. Thinks that I'm a bot. I might be a bot for pool, but that's about it. And now I don't mean the style of play. I mean the way I work hard and just never shut down. I'm like a robot. Last night I was up so late. I slept 5 hours, man, to be here. Trying to get him on a 3-foul again. I guess because of that 5-8, you know, there's no solution there. No breakout around it either, because that's the ball that you have to break out with the 3 ball, and the 3 ball's too far away. The angles don't work. So I see why he's doing it. Leaving now? All right. All right. See you, man. I'll probably still be here for a bit. I think Hangar's coming back. All right. See, so this was like no problem, the 1 and the 2, you know, the 3 even, but to get the 5 ball out, that's where the problem was. And he doesn't have the angle here to be able to break it out, plus the 7 ball's blocking the path. He's going to have to set up for a bank or a safety. Yeah, he tried. He tried to play with as much space as he had to get past the 7 ball. And now it's worst comes to worst kind of thing, you know, so that's where he's at. He's going to have to play a safety. Brace off the side of the 5 and take the 5 ball up table using the 7 or the 6 to block the 5. Doesn't want the cue ball to scratch. The 9 ball will work as a blocker. Mike's taking a look to see if he can make this 5, so maybe he can see enough of it. If he can make it, that would be a great shot. This is as tough as it gets on a 9-foot. Especially with the 8 ball being where it is. Yeah, that was a tough shot. And now what makes it tough is you need to have the right grip to be able to make it, right? And there in that situation, normally you want to have a looser grip, but because you're so close to the pocket and to the rail, like the looser grip doesn't really work. So you play with a tighter grip, and then that's why you get that extra deflection on it. But if you play with a looser grip, then he would have been okay. Makes the shot on the 5. Gonna have a shot on the 6. 7 is chilling by the side pocket if he can get the position for it. Looking good to be able to tie things up now. Took a risk running into the 8 ball. He's gonna end up against the rail. No, he's got to find the perfect shape coming around 3 rails for this 8 ball. Or maybe trying to come off too. But because he's close to the rail, he's very limited on what he can do for spins. Nice shot though. Needs a little bump. Gets a little bump for the perfect 8. Trying to keep it simple, nothing fancy on that one. Makes the 9, ties up the match. Race to 5 now between these guys. Let's check up on YouTubers because I kind of neglected them last time a little bit. No comments this time. What's up, guys on YouTube? Welcome to the stream. I promise you. I promise you, this is going to be a great match. It's going to be worth every bit of time that you spend watching it. Probably one of the best matches you're going to watch today, no matter how many streams you watch. You can go watch your top 5 favorite streams today for pool, and maybe one of those matches at the end would put up a match like this one. Maybe one. I'm kidding. There's got to be lots of them out there. I just have confidence that this match is going to be really good. I know these guys. I know how they play. If you're looking to play next week, you can play in the 10-ball one. It's a $100 entry for that one. Same format. Except for it's a race to 11. 8 players only as this one. 4 spots already taken. So if you want in, there's only 4 spots left. Going for the bank and the hook. He's going to miss the bank and he's going to miss the hook. I'll wait till after this rack is done, then I'll pop up that poster so you guys can see the poster. Hola, papá. Bienvenido. Got my dad online. Didn't get the position that he wanted on the 4 ball. He's got the option to bank, cut it to the corner, or to play safe. And playing safe is somewhat tough. You would have to play almost 3 rails for the safety here. You skim off the 4 ball like you're trying to bank it to the bottom rail, and then you just let the spin take over from there, and then you're looking at the 6 ball or the 7 ball being your blocker. This way it will work too, because it doesn't really leave a whole lot for the 4. Just to cut to the corner, which, you know, normally on this shot, a player will tend to clip the horn of the side pocket, so usually it's a high percentage that you're going to get back to the table with a leave like that. And usually these high-level players, that's what they do, is they look at the percentages and they figure out, okay, well, you know, 2 things. The percentages of making the shot is good, and the percentages of the position or the leave is good. Or position on taking the shot, the leave is good. And then that's how they play their safety. He's supposed to play around that 8 ball, but he ran into it instead. Only way you can make this is cutting it to the side, unless it goes past the 7, which I don't think it does. Looks like he's trying to play safety. Really nice safety too. Uses the 6 and the 9. Takes away a big percentage of the long rail kick shot too, because the 8 ball's in the way of the cue ball. Almost forcing Mike to go off the left cushion, back to the right cushion, and then into the 4. I don't think he wants to do it that way. Long rail's the way he would like to do it. Goes for the intentional foul. I was thinking he could have gone from there, like back here, and then back here. Oops, back there. That's the way I was looking at it. I'm drawing on my lap, by the way. So if I'm drawing on my lap, that's as good as it's gonna get, a little crooked like that. I don't have a real setup here. You know what? I'm gonna bring this chair in. This chair is gonna be my real setup, because then I can kind of do a little bit of drawing better for the demonstration. Going for the 3 foul now. Mike should be able to hit this off the rail. You can see some of it, it looks like. He's trying to use an 9 ball as a block here. Oh, he ran into the 9 ball. And the idea there was supposed to get just above the 9 ball. But instead he got just below it and ran into it, which sets up a look at the 4. Now Larry has a little bit of room for safety here. Well, has to play this like as if he's trying to make it but miss it. Or he's going to play the bank instead. That works too, as long as the 4 doesn't roll over to the right, which it does. That was the only problem if you play that shot and leaving the 4 ball available to the corner, which he did. Now the 5 doesn't go past that 8 ball, so technically Mike doesn't really want to make this 4. Unless he feels like he could play a good safety from the 5, then he'll make the 4. But yeah, see, he didn't really want to make it. He was supposed to get past that 7 ball for the perfect safety, but he'll grace it. And he'll give Larry Hunter an opportunity for a perfect safety. Not hard enough, though. And you can see the full 4. He can maybe even cut it to the side. I don't know what he can do for shape for the 5, though. If you were to try to cut this 4 ball to the side to set up shape for the 5 ball, 7 o'clock spin will probably be about the best you can do. Well, maybe between 7 and 8, that might work better. Just gonna keep it simple here. I was thinking you can play a 7 or 8, between 7 and 8 o'clock on the spin, and then come off the 2 rails to run in towards that 5 ball. I would have tried to maybe run into it, try to get something different from there. But he's thinking of safety here. That's the reason why he went for it. Some people might have gone for it there trying to bank it, but he was setting up for the safety. And once again, he was supposed to get above the 9 ball. He gets in front of it instead. Another lucky break there for Larry. One of the 4 balls off the table. I gotta get that off the chamber. My bad. It's the reason why I don't use it, man. I tell you. Anytime I do things like that, I need an operator to be able to do it for me, so that way I don't have to focus on it. Nice little drawback to get set up for the 7 ball. Gonna have to do something similar here for the 8 ball. He wants a 3 rail positional shot on the 8 ball for the finish. Now here you can actually play 1, 2, 3 rails side to side. Playing left hand spin, left hand draw. Roughly about 7 o'clock. He's gonna play 3 rail instead forward. Perfect shape for the 9. Takes the lead once again. 5-4 for Mike DELGADO. Breaking next. Needs 4 more games to win the match. Larry needs 5. Told you guys it's going to be a good matchup. I told you. I told you. I know the players, man. I've been watching the players for long enough. I know. Ooh, Jeff Clare. What's up, man? Oh, yeah, I was going to pop that up. Good timing, Jeff. I don't know if you're going to play in the Canadians or not next week. You probably are going to play in the Canadians. I have a Bigfoot 10 ball coming up next Saturday. 8 players, $100 entry. Single knockout, race to 11, alternate breaks, no magic racks, golden breaks allowed in the bottom 4 pockets. 3 foul rule. Cue ball fouls only. They're playing on the 9-foot diamonds here at the hangar. Top 2 paid. I'm sure you're going to the Canadians, all right? Right, Jeff? If you don't go to the Canadians, you can come out. There's 4 players already signed up for it, so only 4 spots left. And I made it a race to 11 instead of a race to 9 because it's $100, so it's a little bit extra, a couple extra games. Makes the 1. Gonna hold the position for the 2 to the side. If he's got it to the corner, he's still okay. 3 balls ain't tight, but I mean, once you go for the 3 ball, you can maybe go for the billiard into the 9 to make it the 9 in the top left corner. It's almost available. It's almost perfect once you make this 2 ball if it goes to the corner. It's gonna draw back into the 3. That's gonna give him a tough little leave here. You go to plan B, which is a safety. It'll be good enough. I think he's left on the edge of the 3. He's not happy about the leave that he left. Larry takes a quick peek, so it looks like you can see some of it. Might be a simple mass save, if anything. Or a throw shot. Just missed the side pocket. Wasn't trying to bank it to the side, but he almost got lucky there. Awkward 3 for Mike Delgado. If anything here, you just got to focus on the shot, and that's it. Everything else is second. Whatever you get for the 4, you get for the 4. Great shot. Quick stun over for the 5. Looking for some 5 o'clock spin on this one to set up for the 6 to the side pocket. He can also set up for the 6 to the bottom left corner if he wants to, and then that can give him different options for setting up for the 8 ball. Or if he sets up for the 6 to the side, he's got to be pretty specific to create a better angle on the 8. Yeah, that's why he's taking a look at all that. Oh, sorry, there's still the 7 ball up there, so he's got to go up for the 7. I don't know what's going on with me today, man. It's got to be that 5-hour sleep. But I didn't have everything set up for this, and I decided to make a new scoreboard last night. So this is a new scoreboard that I just made. I wanted something a little different, something that was a little cleaner for this event. I did the intro for this one also. It was created on the spot, trying to come up with something creative that, you know, will look presentable for the stream. Also working on some editing on some other work that I've done before, and that's really where I'm getting exhausted from, man. It's taking a lot of effort, I guess. I'm not big on video editing. I'm just starting to get into it, and I'm not as good as some people out there, obviously. But for some people out there, you give them a clip and you say, I want this edited, they'll just do it like in one day, done. Me, it'll take me a couple of weeks. So that's because it's not my passion, right? For me, my passion is pool, but I want to give the players the spotlight, so I do the extra stuff like the video editing for their highlights. Misses the 7 ball. I have to make a call after this rack is done. What's up, Petra? How you doing? Kathy Seacrest, Daniel Wilson, Dryden Gage. What's up, man? Joey Bolio, welcome back. He's gonna be playing in the $100 one next week, also. A good bump into the 9 sets him up perfectly for the 8 ball. Natural line to get up for the 9. Just play this with top spin. Any kind of side spin, it's not really necessary, but he could maybe play off the bottom rail, off the left cushion, just to control the angle better, to make sure that he doesn't scratch in any way. But I like playing this just straightforward, going down and up. Yeah, he'll play it off the 2 rails. That's a 9 ball style of shot. An 8 ball player will play it up and down. Makes the 9, takes a 2-game lead. Don't forget to check out the 19th hole burger here at the hangar. They're not really participating in La Burger Week, apparently, but they made a nice, beautiful burger. Come check it out. The chef was on there earlier. He was letting you guys know what was all on it. You can go back there and check it out later if you want. He'll explain everything that he put on it. I was going to get it written down, but instead of doing that, I wanted to be a little bit more personal, so I brought the chef out here. I was like, yo, man, can you come tell me what you did with this burger? And he kind of laid it out. There's a theme to it, you know, it's a little funny to it, too. I might clip it and just edit it back. Scratch in the side pocket. 1 ball goes to the side, too. Ball in hand for Mike Delgado. a really nice table here. No real problems. He's got a chance to get up 3 games against Larry. Fabian Iron Eagle, what's up, brother? Maureen Crawley, welcome to the stream. Jim Kwan, how you doing? Lori Norquay, welcome to the stream. Daryl Smith, welcome. Keeps it clean to use the angle to get down for the 5. He's looking for the 5 ball side pocket here. Nice and smooth on the position for the 5. Almost like he's been playing on this table all day long and he knows the feel for it already. He had 1 match on that table earlier at the beginning. Then he played the 2nd match on the semifinals on the table on the right. Now he's back on this one. The smoothness that you see is just his style of play. It's the way he plays, man. Makes it look easy and effortless every time. Like almost no effort, the perfect weight. Using the rails to come back around for the 9 ball. Seven to 4. He's got a 3-game lead now. Starting to get ahead, and at the right time, I guess you would say. Larry Hunter needs to get a break in this next rack, or he's going to be in trouble. Now, never count Larry Hunter out, I'm telling you. If this was win or break, man, guarantee there's a good chance he's going to come back and tie it up and maybe take it to the last game, then break and run out the last rack to win the match. Excuse me, to win the match. But with alternate breaks, it makes it a little bit more difficult, right? Nevertheless, if Larry gets a chance at the table, he's got a lot of heart, man. He'll keep fighting back. He'll make the most of every opportunity he gets. But he wants to win this one. He doesn't want his back against the wall. He wants to win this one just to have a little bit of breathing room. 2-game difference is nothing bad amongst these high-level players. It's when you're 3 or 4 games apart when, you start feeling the difference. 5 or 6, that's when you start feeling like you can't come back. But, most good players, even if they feel like they can't come back, they just keep playing the best way that they can. And sometimes they make a return at the table, they make a comeback. Other times they just come up short of it. But the fundamentals and the principles in their mind is the same. You just try your best all the time, no matter what the score is. He's got a little roll-up shot here if he wants it. That's probably all he really needs. And if you're not sure about the 9, then maybe you can just run into the 9, but I would rather just stay away from the 9. The only thing is that if you stay away from the 9 and you try to focus too much on staying away from the 9, you might lose the cue ball speed and end up finding on the 5. But he's got a good lineup here. They should allow him to play it naturally and control the speed. And this is what I would call like a 3 speed. Gonna try to go around the 9 ball instead. They didn't want to trust that he would overplay it. Instead, he decided to play better position instead and gets it up for the right side of the table. Now he can just play off the bottom rail back to the left for the 7. He's going to play it straight off the left instead. That's going to give him a good angle. I thought he would have played off the bottom with some spin, but this works. Oh man, he'll miss the 7 ball. And the only reason he missed it is because he was trying to do a little extra there, just trying to get the cue ball to come back down for a better positional shot on the 8 ball. Missed the shot on the 7, turns the table over to Larry. He's got a break on this one. Looking for a chance, and he got it. Can he use it now to be able to get within 2? Tries to go for the bank. We'll miss it on the 1 corner, but it will go to the other one. A lucky break for Larry Hunter. And 10 ball, that would have been the other player's shot, but in 9 ball, he's still at the table, a chance to be able to get within 2. Looks like he put too much pace on it. And he'll get really close to that 9. Just a little bit too much pace. You can see it as soon as you let go, it was too much pace. Trying to get too close to it, too straight on it. You should have settled for a longer shot, maybe. That way you're on the higher percentages. This is lower percentage for sure. He'll have to play safety. Smart recovery. And a good layout here, too. This is like a game of ping pong between players now. They're trying to just put this cue ball on the right spot, put in the 9 ball on the other right spot, and hopefully you'll leave a temptation for your opponent. They'll eventually will go for a shot that you may or may not make. You're hoping he doesn't make it. You'll get a turn of the table with an easy finish. It's more about a game of patience, I think, when the player starts setting up a safety battle like this on the 9 ball, on the 9 foot. And, well, Mike went for it right away. That's going to leave the 9 ball here for Larry Hunter. If he makes it, he'll be down by 2. He'll make it. 7-5. Cue ball looked like it was trying to go to the bottom left corner, but it'll just miss it. And Larry Hunter will be breaking next in rack number 13. If he can make a ball off the break and run this table out, or even just win this game, he'll be down by 1. Mike DELGADO looking for 1 more to get on the hill, 2 more to win the match. Started off a little shaky in the match, a couple of misses, a couple of mental errors, and then slowly got warmed up. He's in the middle of this match, I guess 2/3 of the match now, and he's feeling pretty confident. But Larry Hunter just got a good break on that table. Looks like the pool guys are trying to smile upon him. We'll see if they are or not on rack number 13. If he makes a ball off the break and he gets a chance to run out, you know they're on his side for a little bit right now. But if he comes out dry and turns the table over and Mike runs the table out, well, you know, then it's all on skill. The pool gods are not on your side today. You got to rely on your skill. Smash and break in rack number 13. Nothing's going down, though. The 1 ball to the side is available. 2 balls sitting at the bottom of the table, just below the 6. 3 balls at the top. So, you know, if you can make the 1, get the position on the 2, you could get the position on the 3, and then from there, likely run the table out. But you got a lot of work here. The 1 to the 2 is huge. A lot of stroke involved into this shot. He'll get the perfect shot on the 2 ball. Look at that nice little lineup. Couldn't have asked for anything better there. I mean, you could have maybe asked for somewhat of a better angle, but I think you got a pretty good chance here with this lineup. What's going to be key here is getting past that 5 and 9. If he's going to try to get in between them, he's got to get between them really good. Otherwise, he's got to get above that 9. He was trying to use the rails to get around it. Didn't make the 2-ball. Wouldn't have had much of a shot on the 3-ball, so he kind of got lucky in a sense. Leaves the table here for Larry. He'll have a chance to be able to win this game and get within one. He'll miss the 2-ball though. Once again, it's all about the 3-ball position. He would have been a little bit over on the 3. He would have liked that opportunity though. He would have played a safety from there. Now Mike has a better chance to be able to get good position on the 3, but the 2-ball sitting in the pocket and how he hit that was going to make the difference. He didn't hit it the right way. He's in tight on this one. Can't really tell much of the perspective from there, but he's basically hooked, and he's got to swerve around this and try not to hit the 9, or he's got to play off the rail behind the 7 to run into the 3. And I think that might be the way that he wants to go, but we'll see. Cue ball's gonna hug the 3-ball a couple of times, and he'll slow down the 3-ball, leaving the option here for Larry on the 3. Four-ball sitting by the side. He'll get good shape for it. Lots of options here when it comes to position for the 5. Oh man, you'll miss the 4-ball though. A turnover, and Mike DELGADO with a huge break. He can get on the hill now. Makes the 4. Position on the 5 is good. He's going to have to do something similar to that shot that he just did with the 1-ball at the opening of this rack. I'm just going to draw it back instead. I thought he was going to go up table, but I mean, technically the way he played it is better, way easier. He's got good natural shot for the 6-ball and natural shape for the 7 also. He doesn't have to be too fancy on the 7, just needs to make it. The 8-ball is pretty much sitting in the pocket. Looking good to get on the hill here. Makes the 8. He was trying to shape up for the side pocket. Might come a little short from perfect, but he can make the shot to the side, so it's not bad. Sometimes not being perfect kind of gets to a player mentally, but when the shot is easy, it's not so bad. He'll make the 9. 8-5. He's got a 3-game lead. Chance to win the match on his break in rack number 14. He's on the hill. Oh, yeah. We're in a battle. Survival mode for Larry Hunter. He needs to win every game. Mike DELGADO just needs to win one. So all he's got to do here is just grind out every rack until he gets that win. He would like to have a chance to just run out the table and get it over with. But experienced players know that, you know, when you get into this position and you're close to winning, you just got to find a way to win. And how it looks doesn't matter. It's just getting in the win. And so usually if you play smart, instead of playing aggressive, you're going to find a chance to win more than you're going to lose. Earl Cameron says, believe? Yeah, well, I believe, man. I've seen Larry Hunter play a few matches where he's been down in situations like this and he comes back and he'll push it to the final game and win it or lose it, but he usually will make a comeback and try to fight back. Don't count him out yet. The only way that Mike is going to win this match now is if Mike gets a lucky break, like a huge break where everything's wide open with a ball in hand, or, you know, if he earns it by playing a good safety. But it'll require like a ball in hand or just perfect position to get started for him to be able to finish this match. Uh-oh, that might be it right there. That might be it right there. He's left him the shot on the 2-ball. Left him the shot on the 2-ball. Position for the 3 is available after that. And now he can opt to try to set up for the 4-9 combo or set up for the 4 to the right side middle. Or set up for the 4 to the top left corner, which is probably one of the 2 options that I would do. Is either set up for the side, right side middle, or set up for the top left corner. But I would not set up for the 4-9 combo. Now, if the 4 goes past the 9, then I would maybe set up for that corner. But yeah, he's doing the right thing. You're supposed to set up for the side. And the corner would have been okay too, but then, you know, it's tougher to get position for the 5. So that's why you set up for the side pocket instead. Now here he's got a couple of options too. He's got to figure out whether he wants to stun over for the 5 to the bottom right corner, follow it through for the 5 in the top left corner. Or try to play perfect position for the right side middle, which I don't think he would do. He was trying to set up for the 5 to the bottom right corner. That was the option I thought that he would have tried. And he's missed the shot on the 4, turns the table over to Larry. It's a lucky break here. It looked like he was done, but instead he's at the table again. Looks like he tried to go for the 9 ball there, and he won't make it. He'll leave the shot on the 4 for Mike. Now, I thought Mike would finish it the last time. I feel like he can finish it this time again. The last time I was wrong, so I don't know. We'll see. He's got to play the shape for the 5 in the bottom right corner again, and he's playing a shot to the side pocket where he just missed. Unless he goes to the corner, that's a different shot. All right, so now he's going with the option to set up for the top left corner. I like that option there. That's a way better option. And now he's looking good for the finish as long as he makes his 5 ball. Gotta let the cue ball go off the table now and back down. You can try to play like just natural 3 rail, but then you're playing with a near scratch angle. Basically, you can use that angle for like a 2 rail positional shot to make the 8 ball in the bottom left corner. But you're supposed to go off the top rail and back down either to the left or the right from there. He chose to go to the right. And it didn't really matter. What it was is more about preference for position for the 9, that's all. So you have to do a bit of a power stroke on this one to get up for the 9. He doesn't need to be perfect, he just wants to get up for a shot on it. He's going to power it through with some topspin. Cue ball is going to the corner, and oh no, just when it looked like it was over, Larry Hunter with some medicine. Won't get on the scoreboard instead. 6-8. He's down by 2. And if you don't know what that means, then you haven't been around native people, because they always say when somebody gets lucky and they wins the tournament, they always say they use medicine to win. There was no medicine there, but if he was crossing his fingers, that stuff works. Down by 2. We're moving into rack number 15 now. It's a race to 9. He's down by 3. He needs to win 2 more just to push it to the last rack. Mike Delgado will have to wait patiently for another opportunity to be able to close out the match. He needs 1 more win. He can maybe get it on this one if he gets an opportunity. If not, he'll have a chance on the next break, because he'll be breaking next. But right now, we got Larry Hunter on rack number 15, trying to get within 1. Are the pool gods on his side? Are they trying to give him a chance? Oh, it might be. No, he's going to leave him the 1. And a pretty good spread here on this table, too. Mike jumps up right away. He knows he's got a great opportunity. You can see it. Everything's kind of open here. There's no breakouts, no big positional shots. Everything is kind of complementing each other, starting from the 1 ball.
This arrow on the mic.
Now, I'm going to say this. If he runs this table out, well, I guess he missed already, but if Mike ran that table out and he's out, then it's over. If he didn't, then I feel like Larry's going to come back in the match. He's got to figure out something here for the 3 ball, and a drawback option is probably the best option, or setting up for the combo, 3-4 combo. I think that might be okay too. If you get a straight line for the combo, you can hold the position for the 3 ball there after that. You have to take a look at it though to see what he's got to work with. Are you paying for your entry today, or are you sending an e-transfer?
E-transfer.
Just get it in before Friday.
For Friday next week?
Yeah. I'll probably cut off the entries on Thursday.
Yeah, but, that's why I asked early so I can be on it.
Yeah.
Friday on the what's the name?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's on Friday. I was thinking about playing on that one too. This match might be over. Let's hope it's 8-6. Mike's on the hill and he's shooting right now. Race to, week race to 11. All right, so it looks like Mike just made a beautiful bank on the 3 ball. He's got a chance to close out once again. This time it looks a lot better. Needs an extension for this one though, because he's trying to pull back a little bit on it. And so in order for him to do it, he can't do it on extension alone. He needs to use the bridge. Wants to get it back about a foot. Or basically just wants an angle, which this angle works. This angle works. He's so close so that he can manipulate the cue ball however he wants to get past this 8 ball. All he's got to do is just figure out the angle that he wants from the 6 to the 7 ball, and then after that, he should be done on his table. Though I did think that he was going to finish on the first turn. He didn't. So you never know. Make him shoot it, says Matt. And as Game Mike says, Paul DELGADO. Imran Yula, welcome to the stream. Greg Ermine, welcome to the stream. Leslie Dales Van Villet, welcome to the stream. Nice and straight for the 7 ball. That's going to be the match here. I don't see Mike messing up this table anymore. He's got the right angle. It's all about speed, and he's playing so smooth today that he's just going to hit this perfect. I just know he's going to hit it perfect. Now, if he would have been stuck against the rail, that might not have been as good, but he came off the rail, so that allows him to shoot nice and clean. Larry's going to say that's good. 9 ball in the corner is going to be called good, and Mike DELGADO will win that one. 9-6, the final score. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a great little showdown. I had a good feeling about this match, but I was hoping it would have gone the full stretch. Larry Hunter almost got there, missed that 3 ball to the side, and after that, Mike DELGADO just made sure that he closed out. They didn't want to give his opponent another opportunity. That can be considered weakness, and we don't do that at the table. We try not to anyway. That's going to be it from the hangar. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I am going to be back tomorrow with some more pool. It will be the Hangar Open 8-ball Sunday. And, well, if you guys haven't checked me out on YouTube, go over there on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy the way that I do the commentary, I'm pretty consistent on the way that I do things. Look me up, Rod Arriagada /CSL Manitoba, and then subscribe to my channel. I can use the support. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and, you know, I'm close, but I'm not quite there, but I'm close. I'm going to say I'm past halfway. You know, I'm at 600 plus. But thank you to everybody that took the time to subscribe to my channel so far. I appreciate you guys' support. If you want me to come out to cover an event for you, maybe you have something special in mind, you know, you see all the work that I do is all mine, graphic, everything I do is all me. Message me at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. I'm a one-man show for the most part, but I'm going to become a 2 or 3-man show because I'm going to be looking for some cool commentators and some camera people, maybe some operators. We'll see. Whatever the case, we'll figure that out. Come check out the hangar if you ever get a chance. 121 Scurfield Blvd. Give them a shot at 204-560-2929 to book your spot if you're looking to book a spot throughout the busy winter time. And I got to get going because I got to pay these guys, so let's just call this a day. Jam Up Apparel? Yeah. Message me if you find anything on there you want to ask about. rod@jamupapparel.com. Last highlight. The more you sweat in practice, the less you'll bleed in battle. Get to those tables and become the champion within. I'm telling you, in order to get to the top, you have to work hard. You can't just get in there one day and say, you know what, I'm going to be the best player, and that's just the way it goes. You got to put in the time on the table. You got to work hard until you get there. And it starts by figuring out what you're not good at and working on that until you become good at that. Next thing you know, your game is well-rounded and you're playing the best that you can. Now you're the champion within. And when you're the champion within, well, I'll be waiting for you so you can get your highlight on the highlight of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That's going to be it for today. My name is Rod Arriagada. No, I will not be back soon. I am going to be back again next time. I forgot to fix that. You can add me or follow me on Facebook if you want to. First time checking us out on Facebook, make sure you guys follow and like our page. Then you'll get notified whenever we go live. The boys in Calgary have a CUESPORTS live page on YouTube if you want to look them up. You can subscribe to their channel. You want to look me up, you can look me up as well. Rod Arriagada /CSL Manitoba is how you find me. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time to like and share the stream. I will see you guys at the tables next time, which is tomorrow for the Sunday Open. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.